All right, good morning, afternoon. I don't know what time it is, but I know we are really late. Call it a mechanical, the plane broke. Actually, the pilot broke, but no. No, we were enjoying some time with the little one. Took a walk, enjoyed. Um, Time kind of got away. So we're going to try today. We're going to try if OBS will hold together and Twitch to fly out the second half of yesterday's flight from Charlotte over to St. Louis in life as a military brat. Forgive me if I repeat myself through here. I don't script this, so it's pretty much off the cuff. So anyway, we're in X-Plane 12, sitting in Charlotte. Should be default scenery. I've double checked. Should be default scenery. And yesterday we had a weird approach in here. Check the video out close to the end. The runway, edge lines, center lines, anything that was white went red. However, the center runway was fine. Don't know. But then all heck breaks loose on the next flight. We had a disconnect, reconnect, and then a few seconds later, a second disconnect requesting the key and all of that. I already know when that happens, that means I have to restart OBS. So we continued on and did some testing in flight with the videos. Things didn't work as I wanted to, so I couldn't post that video. So I am going to, and don't ask why, I'm not going to tell you. So, so that video had to be canned, so to speak. So we're going to try again today. So we're in stand Charlie 19 online, I believe already. Let me double check X Pilot. Yes, we are. And we're American 2493, just like yesterday. And just like yesterday, we're going to try to get to St. Louis. So I hope you all enjoy. And this is the ToLiss A319. This has an engine I'm not a huge fan of. I know there seems to be a huge following out there. To me, an engine's an engine is an engine. And I know I just brought serious grief from the other side of the house. I prefer the CFMs, maybe because that's all I've ever seen. It's a very big possibility, but to me, the only difference is in the way they go into reverse thrust. Where the CFMs put the little paddles out, this opens up like a 737. Whoopie-doo to me, but hey, to some it is critical. It's kind of the debate. Is it a potato or a potato? Potato, potato. You call it potato, I call it potato. To me, it's an engine. So, the other interesting thing I do want to bring up, since I did last time, the spotting features. There was a gentleman in some of the training films we watched how to tell an A320 from an A319. Now, many would say, well, one's smaller than the other. Yeah, but you put them up next to each other, that's about the only way you're going to tell. However, he said there will only be one over-wing door. Look carefully, and if I have to, I'll zoom in. There is a second one here, not used. And that is actually used on several airlines. I know personally, downright one for sure, if not a whole bunch others. So that's not necessarily a correct statement. Hopefully the size will, depending how you catch it, you could think you're looking at an A320, and lo and behold, it was an A319. Now, I also know with this airline that I'm about to let you know who does use two, the tail numbers will give it away. Here at American, there's so many of them, I really doubt that'll do it. But at Allegiant Airlines, Yeah, their tail numbers will tell you as well. But there will be two over the wing windows seats or uh, doors. So you might want to go back and edit. Okay, if you can't, you might have to redo it because this guy can't edit. So, but I'm just, putting that out there for those that watch that film. That is not 100% guarantee on any. His aircraft maybe, but not generally with all A319s. Just like all 737 Maxes. They may not all come in with all the doors they started with. So, I'm sorry, I had to go there. Just had to go there. Anyway, this is true though. There are many airlines where, yes, there is only one over the wing door. A319s with some airlines they did put the second door in. And as you can tell, it looks like it was built, but it was what happened to that Max, what they did here and sealed it off. We're going to stay away from that. It's the last Max joke for now, but just be careful when you fly on them. Anyway, might want to read that card in the bout. But anyway, so let's get into plane and pre-flight this out. 12 minutes on the ground, looking at a pretty... Now, let me speak a little bit about this. This is an American Airlines... Well, okay, we'll say that. American Airlines A319. However, it is in the America West livery that American did. However, if you go back and look at who bought who, we all know American bought TWA. We lost a great airline. Well, we had already lost it. It was bankrupt, but we lost it for good. Then American went on and struggled. 9/11 just really made life at American rough. And all the airlines, but American and United both really took hits. U.S. Air on top of it. Now, U.S. Air was not part of any of the aircraft of 9/11. So, with a U.S. Air pretty much teetering like TWA was, America West came in, bought out U.S. Airways. For a long time, there was a debate. What's the call sign going to be, Cactus or U.S. Air? Some of you out there remember that. That was here on VATSIM too. Lo and behold, American gets into some deep doo-doo. And here comes U.S. Air to the rescue, which was America West that bailed U.S. Air out. Hence, this livery is more true to life than many want to admit. An airline that's the only airline that started up after deregulation to become as strong as it did. Now, I'm not going to go into good, bad, indifferent about America West operations. I don't know them. But I do know that progression. And it's a fun one to play on people because they think American bought them out. No. U.S. Airways bought them out after America West had bought them out. See, what happened, America West bought them, kept the name. U.S. Airways, that now corporation buys American, and of course, because of notoriety, they kept the name. Personally, I like the old American U.S. Airways merger scheme. I like that more than what they got out there now. I'd even like this. The dark battleship. I mean, it's not battleship gray like United used, but it just rubs on me. And yeah, I love this, and wish they'd go to it. But who am I? So anyway, a little history lesson. I know we just got out of school. We don't want more history, but aviation history can be fun. Not a few minutes ago, a few hours ago, I was conversing with one of our followers about a video that's out there from Mentour. Is that right? I forget how it goes. Anyway, about the Malaysian uh, mystery, the disappearance of 370, and I do wish we'd find the plane just to end all of the conspiracies, and then probably it'll light up a million more of what really happened. Um, so, and like I was telling him, though, I've seen lately a lot of videos on YouTube saying it's been found, and they show a DC-6. Yeah, a couple centuries off. I mean, yeah, it wasn't a DC-6. You might want to go check your footage. uh, at the bottom of the water, by the way. So, anyway, that going on at YouTube, it is. I really hope they find it and can definitively tell us what happened. And that's just unbelievable to just disappear. Kind of reminds you of shows like Lost, Manifest, that have been out there where planes vanish. Well, there was actually a real one with the Bermuda Triangle where an aircraft went into the triangle, came back, okay, no problems, landed. Everyone's watch or timepiece on the airplane was however long it went missing, off. That's a true story, by the way. That isn't some sci-fi Lost Manifest type show makeup. No, this actually happened back in the 60s or 70s. Completely unknown why it disappeared from radar, and when it came back, why all the timepieces were off that time frame of disappearance, other than the fact it was the Bermuda Triangle. So, some fun things out there if you dig into aviation history to kind of go, what? Yeah. And a lot revolve around that triangle. So, all right. Anyway, we've done enough here on the ground. Let's get going. All right. Up into the cockpit. Let's bring up Sim Toolkit real quick, brief. Sorry, no tests today. No one answered yesterday, so why start with one? Here, let's just do it. How many people are on the plane? They probably chime in now. Yeah, total of 99. 21,780 pounds of payload, 99 peeps, and we're going to put 16,800 pounds of fuel on and go with a cost index of 40. Now, unbeknownst to me yesterday, I did not know Nashville was a transition for the Bush 3 arrival. I thought it was Visqua and something else. And lo and behold, that was fun. I ended up flying it out. But like I said, due to circumstances with the video, I couldn't release it. So. All right, and the weather is a whole lot different today. Well, what would you expect a few minutes after? And what do we have here? Meyer 182, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. We sure appreciate you coming aboard. And hope you enjoy the stream. We'll get into what life as a military brat was really about here as we get going, but we need to get this flight airborne. We got an hour and 30 minutes in the air, so we can talk a lot there. But welcome in. Thank you for the follow. We sure appreciate you. Here in Charlotte, the winds are 190 at 16, so obviously we're doing north ops, right?
Traffic hanging at 5 minutes, so my seeing out of
we're
Wilson Air.
Gonna go south ops, so 190 at 16 from Germany. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We do some flying over there, especially out of the improved Salzburg airport they did there. Great, great job X-Plane did. Stuttgart, oh, Nice. That's one airport I have been meaning to... Have I flown out of there? If not, I've been meaning to. So we'll see what we can do for you. EDDS. Yes, sir. I don't know if I have or not. I might have. I just don't remember. It's been too many. Too many over this roughly 30 years. Hang on. Hang on. I'll get it to you.
Didn't hear what you said, but I'm going to assume that you heard me. How are you today?
Hey, your radio's loud and clear at this American 2493. Doing a great job yourself?
Doing pretty good as well. I'm heading up to Delta County, doing some flights for TPC.
Cool. We're streaming on Twitch and getting ready to head to St. Louis.
You brave enough to drop your Twitch in the chat and I'll follow you?
Sure. Hang on. Hang on, I got to get the right chat. Who are you again? Did you say you were November 529 Juliet Mike?
Affirmative.
It's been a while since I've done this, folks, you can tell. Normally I don't private message people out here.
Traffic King Aircraft Manager, my crossing runway 23 at Delta will report clear, Charlotte.
Yeah, I also have it in my remarks section of my flight plan.
Sounds good, and Flight Manager Mike is clear 23 at Delta. We'll be lining up with 18 left shortly.
All right, anyway, I lost, oh, weather. That's where we're at, weather. So here, 190 at 16, beautiful takeoff to the south, 10-mile visibility. No clouds to really deal with. There's some at 10,000. Over in the St. Louis area, not as breezy, thank goodness, as it's been for many weeks. 290 at 8 and 10-mile visibility, and again, some clouds to deal with in the descent. Nothing to bug us on the arrival. Planning 30 right. SimBrief got this right today. They had us on the left side yesterday, which is not the proper runway. That's usually just for departures. Mr. Yeet gained zero.
Yourself a follower.
Well, thank you, Mr. Yeet. We sure appreciate you. Oh, let's get that right. Hang on. Oh, I hate when it does that. Well, thank you, sir. We sure appreciate it. I don't like to chit-chat on Unicom.
Anytime, boss.
So, anyway, beautiful weather here. I'm looking forward to it without the severe winds we've had lately. You would think that stays up in the Chicago area, but oh my gosh, it's been all over the country lately. And hopefully settling down. All right, let's get going. As you can tell, we are online. We're ready to get this thing and get going here. First thing, up here, fuel tanks are off. APU can be turned on. Oop, one too low. We need to clear that screen. So all you got to do is click clear. When you get flap open, open and start it up. Okay, APU starting. While it's starting, let's do a quick check of our lights since it's been a whole day. All our light bulbs are working and working and working. Then we want to check, first off, status looks good. Then we'll go down here. Speed brakes down, flaps are up. Master switches are off. Mode switch for the engine is normal. And we do have the green light for mode C. Again, we're X-Plane 12, so things may look a little different than what you're used to. All right, we're available. Probe heats auto and bleed on. Let's cool this thing down a little.
Inside traffic, King Air 5 Lake, left crosswind departure 18 left to the north. Hope you'll have a good one.
Lost here. There we go. Cross bleed is auto. And temperatures are being set, fault lights for the gens are on, and we're ready to start the IRS system. And don't forget, that's April 15th.
While you're waiting for your IRS to align, I want to thank you for talking to me. I'm enjoying your stream so far. I hope you have a good day.
Well, thank you much, sir. You have a safe flight as well. Thanks for the follow. All right, and everything's good here. Let's come down and put in our coordinates. Whoop, gotta reset a window. That looks good. Let's get this one. That looks good. All right, and to do that, what I do is use a little program. It does cost a little, and I have Sim Toolkit up. Shame on me. Ugh. Oh, anyway, we'll bring charts in here. It is an extra program. It is a subscription-based program, but it's well worth the price. All the charts are there for you, and it really helps out, especially when ATC goes, let's change runways. Okay, so here's our airport. We're parked at Charlie 19. Now, this will not give you the charts, the airport. You got to go in, look for the taxi tab, gate coordinates, and then look for Charlie 19. I'm going to put it right at the bottom here, and there we go. Okay, so first, verify your dates. They look good, clear, and then if you've got a SimBrief account, read the manual. They'll tell you how to get that established, so you can just go init request. It's real simple, though. They'll tell you how to find your SimBrief account number, and that's what you need to put into the accounts and sounds here. I think it's accounts and sounds, but anyway, they'll show you, and how to get the ACAR system to work. Problem with the ACAR system is, as great of a system it could be, the problem is not many controllers I've found use it, especially in the US. Now, you get over to Europe, you may find a bunch more, but over here, I just don't find them using it. So I don't. Okay, so you can see Charlotte. Clear, clear, clear. Okay, Charlotte to St. Louis. We're going to Springfield if we need to as our alternate. And our latitude is 35, 13.1 north. Okay, up until we see 13.1. Longitude, 80.56 decimal 6 west. Okay, so unfortunately, yeah, you use the up key. I know, it's weird. It makes no sense, but it's how the system works. Okay, cost index 52, all looks good here. Let's go to the next page and over to the weight and balance. How many of you remember and how many people were on the plane? 99 is the correct answer. 17,000 pounds of fuel, and zero fuel weights within about 50 pounds roughly. So we're doing good. What I'm doing here, though, is making sure things match up. 11.8, 28.6, that's good, and we'll go with 17 down below. Okay, everything's good now. We'll go to flight plan. Oh, like, why didn't you load? It will make sense here in a second. It caught me off guard for a second. Okay, let me switch to a different panel screen here. There we go. Let's go to plan, click, and okay, you're not going to be able to see the nav display, just won't show here. What I'm going to do is do our departure brief real quick. Again, we're going off to the south, and then we'll vector ourselves to Latchin, Young Guns, Bobby's, Brian, out to Nashville, the guitar. Alright, so that's the game plan. And if we also use our charts program, we'll go to departure. This is the real world ATIS currently broadcasting, Charlotte. Okay, now if VATSIM was up, there might be a #1 there. Same with Pilot's Edge. I doubt they're there. But IVO, if you're on that network, I have never flown on that one in all of these nearly 30 years of flight simming I've done. Okay, so we are simultaneous departing runway 18 left, 18 center. Yesterday I went 18 center, and that was actually kind of fun. Maybe today we'll do it again. We'll go 18 left. That's really 18 center. I lied. We'll do that. Hang on. Our soon-to-be one-year-old popped her head in here. Very cranky. All right, here we go. All right, so you know what it looked like on the chart. Let's get rid of the chart, and then you can watch what we're doing here. So I put the display on plan. If you're familiar with Boeing, that allows you to step through the plan. Well, the same thing in Airbus, just a little different. And we'll set for a range of 40. Okay. By the way, there's Lacken, so we're going to come off vector to Lacken. Y'all remember that, I hope. Okay, and then what we're going to see is our fix. One down is when it's centered. Young Gun. And by the way, I am looking at it on the chart. Brian will be up here in a minute. And you're just using the arrows instead of the word step in the Boeing. And B and A. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Back up, back up. All right. All right, so now we're going into St. Louis. Let me bring charts in real quick so you can get the early bird look at what we're doing. Clear? All right, so first thing you can do now, if you're in a quandary and don't know what to expect, after you've read the ATIS real world, same thing if you go to that DATIS website, it's strictly US, but it'll give you all of the airports in the US that broadcast a digital ATIS system. That's the D in DATIS. So there's a lot. The airport I used to work at, it didn't have that. So currently Oscar is broadcasting. Here's the winds. But what we're coming down to, what runways? 30 right and 29 are in use. Now they're saying visual. We're going to do the RNAV. That's what I did yesterday. I really like that. One thing kind of irked me about it, but I'm sure it's on my end and not ToLiss. I didn't get any indications on the gauges, so I'm thinking something needs to be turned on. So, and then these are the rest. Now, the other thing you'd pick up in the winter time, especially, is the friction codes. Now, when flight sims pick up on this and start integrating that NOTAM into their how they display the airports and runways and taxiways and ramps, oh, get ready to slide away, because those are what they're about, is how much. What can you expect when you land that 150 knot aircraft on the runway with snow and ice. Will I be able to stop it? What will I need to stop it? I mean, what brake settings, what reverse, all of these factors are going to have to go into it. So when that comes in, that'll be really cool. And usually you find them in your NOTAMs or ATIS. Okay, so 30 right 29, cool. Let's go back here. Now, let's do this select, and it'll let us see the runways or the approaches available to that runway. So in this case, obviously there's an ILS. And it's going to tell you from the final fix on your approach. Boosh is ours, which would be TB in this case. So you're coming from here for the RNAV or Trish for the ILS. And again, like I said yesterday, I shot up here on the RNAV. Let's do it again. And then it'll fill it in for you too. So now you see, maybe charts isn't, it might be a little pricey, but it may not be, it might be actually worth all of that you pay for it, which are usually a good thing. Okay, same thing over here. First off, clear the primary. Clear the primary, thank you. Arrival. We said RNAV. .30 right, and I believe it's a Zulu. Yes. Okay, so there's our RNAV. Now, what star? We're flying the Boosh. How are we going to interact with the RNAV? We're going to come off TB. And our transition, B&A, Nashville. Insert. Now, you'll see it continues on to Cape Girardeau. Okay, and then we'll just start stepping through to the end. Delete Fats, Boosh, Q-Ball, Dina, Hartso, and Tiba, TB, Buso, Bax, Letta, and Rem, and there'll be a runway after that. I flew this yesterday, that's how I knew. I was caught off guard. We're not going over to Troy for our hold if we have to do a miss. Ashy. And like I said, we're off to Springfield if that's where we're headed via Bradford. And only reason I know Bradford, I flew into O'Hare way too many times on the Bradford 4, so I know BDF. Somebody's making a lot of noise in my ears. All right, so let's go back to F-plan. Let me just make sure we're clear here. Go back to ARC, keep that there. And we're gonna keep this discontinuity. We'll take care of getting ourselves turning towards it, and then we'll go direct, okay? Capiche? Let's continue on. We got one more biggie coming up, the performance section. Okay, first off, let's check NavRad. Everything looks good. If we got it bolt back. Performance. Performance here at Nashville. I wish they'd tell us the METAR, but they don't. It's 190 at 16. Okay, that's fine. I'll work with that. 212994. Okay, all of this is good. For me, even though it's not 190, it's 16 and stuff like, I mean, we'll deal with it. But we will put the air conditioner on. If it will play right. There we go. Now, we got a 10,000 foot runway. So if we hit compute, it's going to show us If we go with 108 for a V1, that's where we'll reach it. If we go 132, that's where we'll reach it. Oh, by the way, most likely where we'll lift off too. And then 134 is our safe engine, one engine climb speed till we get to where we can accelerate. Pretty simple, right? Okay, reason I have them side by side. The other way you can do this, go to uplink, 1015, put in, again, charts can show you the conversion, 1014 or, no, it's 1014. 29 dot, let's see what it does. Well, it won't, well, yeah, it will. 1014. It keeps it that way. Mag, we'll go ahead, put the winds in as forecasted here. 190 diagonal. I lost it. There it is, 16. Well, lost it a long time ago. Everything else is good. We're on a dry runway. Flaps we're not worrying about. We are going to flex, but don't worry on this page. Okay, just hit takeoff data request. One of these days I got to find out what's on page 2. Received, clear. All right. Oh, wow. I need to talk to some Airbus pilots I know and say, hey, what's up with these pages? Anyway, so this is if we go full power, TOGA. If we're flexing, now click. Now you're going to see our 69, as it says on the chart here, our 132, 132, 134, oh, 135. We're now up 1. And we're flaps 1 still, and up 0.4, still the same. Click insert, and you're good to go. Now, if you're in Europe or many of the major airports, Charlotte is not one of them. You might be able to get from Black Box 711 the thrust reduction, acceleration, engine out acceleration numbers off his website. Fantastic tool. I don't know exactly what they're doing other than I'm thinking altitudes, when we'll reduce to climb, or if we're engine out, when to reduce. So that's just me, private pilot, Captain Mike here. I never flew an aircraft this big other than on the flight sim too many times. And there we go, we're ready to go. Come back over here, we'll finish up our checklist and get our butts moving. We are not flying for a virtual airline today. We'll get into that in the air. We're flying under what's called Life as a Military Brat. It's a series, actually my wife came up with, of the airports I've lived at as a military brat. I was an Air Force brat and joined the Air Force. A whole whopping 4 years is all I could take of it. So, yeah. So we'll get into that in flight. So, all right, let's just continue back to where we left off in the checklist. Okay, we've got the APU running. ADR set. Strobe lights, logo lights, strobe lights. Oops, had them on. Sorry about that if you park next to me. We'll set them to nav 1. One misnomer with that switch, it does not mean only your nav lights are on. Or if you go to 2, then both your nav lights and logos are on. Both settings, both occur. So nav 1, your logo light, if equipped, and your position lights are on. Nav 2, same thing. It's just something that when you do your walk around, if you see one of those required position lights out, There's no requirement for your logo light. Although you like advertising for the airlines sometimes you fly for, it's not required. Maybe by marketing, but they don't count with the FAA. But those position lights do count. And if one's out, if you flip to the other switch to 2 or to 1, whichever you were not at, and it lights up, you're good to go. You don't have to wait an hour for maintenance to take a look and change a bulb out. Well, hopefully that's all. Or you could wait quite a while, trust me. The airport I worked at, we've waited quite a while for maintenance to show up. That's just the way the game is. And it sucks. I hate it seeing it with the passengers, knowing what they had to go through for that to get that flight. So it just kind of sucked. Anyway, seatbelt light coming on. Emergency lights are armed. Landing elevations in the middle. That's the auto position, and I lost my place here. There we go. Pack flow is normal. Cross bleed again checked and auto. Fuel pumps coming on. We're on the APU, so we can go to ground power, or go to internal power, sorry. And radios are set, and our McDo is set. Let's drop down here, set our, oh, one too far. Set our altimeters. To 2994. Okay, 2994, okay. Flight directors, both on. LS, constraint. LS constraint, VOR, VOR, ARC 40, ARC, we'll keep it at 40 for now. Switching panels look good, all the switches pointing to 12 o'clock, which is where they're supposed to be. Anti-skids on, landing gears down, and one last check down here, engine masters off, mode switch normal. We're ready to go. Let me check to see, nobody's here. We're ready to go. Let's look outside real quick. Oh, we got to get rid of some stuff. Let's do it the quick way. All right, I meant to get rid of them a long time ago. Forgot. Oh, look at that. Just like the Keystone Cops. All right, anyone else? Oh, here comes an American taxiing in right as we speak. And anyone else here? That would be negative. All right, we're out of here. If that's okay with you all. Let's get the main door closed. Now, there is another way you could have done all of that, and that is what I'm doing here. Closing the main door. Same thing with the external power. We can get rid of that. You can get rid of the chocks here as well, or over here with the ISCS and do it all right here as well. Okay, let's get better pushback call. Really is a better way to push back.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
I want to go home. 18 center, so we'll go here. It sounds like the
Grounded cockpit. Tow is driving up.
little one does not want to go to sleep. I can hear her screaming already. All right, 118. I'm going to say 1. Just get.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
118.1. Okay, get rid of the chocks.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
And they need to get that jetway away. There it goes. Charlotte traffic, American 2493, pushing back Charlie 19, taxiing to 18 center.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Boy, he disconnected quick, didn't he? He or she. Okay. And there they go, lighting off. So hope your Tuesday is going well. Mine's been not too bad. Yesterday we got into a little pickle with all of this, and hopefully it doesn't happen again. We're hoping, knock on wood, to have a nice, easy flight over to St. Louis, and if time permits, maybe be able to look at something else. Right now, I'm not promising anything on that end. All right, so let's go up to 8,000 initially, and we're ready to go. Engines are up and running. Okay, number 2 is running. Here comes number 1. We had a great little talk just before getting the checklist running with the King Air pilot going up north here a little bit. Hope he had a great flight, and we're hoping for the same over to St. Louis. Speaking of which,
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
And we're just waiting a little longer for number 1 to get all cranked up. All right, let's start a 3-minute timer. Head up here first. Get those spoilers armed. flaps 1. Go to normal. Okay, move up, and we'll set our pitch trim. Trim is up a 0.4, so all you want to do is make this read up 0.2.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Okay, now one neat thing here. This is just a fairly simple pushback, but we can get pretty, move this aircraft right where they want us. And she'll come out, show us the pins. Thank you. And it's a free utility for X-Plane users. Just got to buy the product, X-Plane 12. Download it, install it right into your plugins. Simple, 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 and it's updatable. They'll have updates come out from time to time. Great program, though. All right, let's check our... Okay. Charlotte traffic, American 2493, taxiing to runway 18 Charlie, center. I had to do it. All right, everything's free and good. Let's clear that. Continue on down the line. We'll get to these in a minute. All right, up to the top, APU off. Taxi lights on. To the middle again, turn our timer on. Clear this one, that'll be our takeoff. And brakes, flight controls, FMA. We need to get our brakes set, cabin alerted. And we're ready to taxi. All right, we're on our way. About the same amount of time, too. I get a little chatty, yes. Now, there is a scenery for Charlotte, but what I look at, I'm just a little, I'm not certain how it'll do frame rate wise, so that's why I haven't purchased it. But when I see stuff like these intermediate spot numbers, I'm like, do I actually have a scenery loaded? So I wonder sometimes. And basically what those intermediates are, ground or ramp could tell you to push back to spot 13 November, and that's what you would tell the tug facing whichever direction they want you to face. Or ground during what's called low vis operation, when they're fogged in, rained in, whatever's got the visibility way down. They may tell you hold short at, this. Now they're tough to see, but you'll see them because you're going to be operating just like you should be driving, keyword should be, to be able to stop. Well, we've gotten farther than we did before. Amen. All right, now we'll get the radars on. Transponders almost set and ready to go. Let's get the terrain radar going over there. Was that 1441? American 1441, American 2493. How far out are you for 18 center?
American 1441, we are exactly 20 nautical miles to the north.
20 north, thanks. One day I should have gone left. Always hate that. Made a wrong turn in Albuquerque again. I'm going to make sure we're all ready to go, because if we are, I'm going to sneak out on it. Double checking here. If I see him, we'll wait. I don't see him, we're gonna go. And American 1441, 2493 is ready to go. We're gonna sneak out of here. Charlotte traffic, American 2493, rolling 18 center. All right, we're ready to go. Timer on. Hang on, not yet for 50%. Flex, SRS, and runway, all armed and green, ready to go. 100 knots, cross-check good. V1, rotate. And Charlotte traffic, American 2493 is airborne and switching to Unicom. Wish we could clear the inter.
Mike Fox on a 17-mile final, 20 left. Mike Fox.
Okay, to the right. 270. And Unicom, we go. All right, now let's go direct Lashen. And we'll start our climb here in a second. Direct Laken, direct in, on up. Where are we going altitude wise again? 38,000. Managed climb. There we go. And there we go. Nice departure out of there. Snuck out before the other American got in there. If I'd have seen him out there, I would not have done that to him. But rolling takeoff, and we're on our way. Oh, I can't even imagine going all the way over to that other runway. Ouch. 18 right. Whew, that's a long taxi. Man. All right, let's see. We have no controllers headed our way. All right, so I hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you. Great day of flying ahead. We're going to St. Louis. We are finishing out the takeoff checks, which is altimeter will set the standard here in a minute. Well, it'll be a couple of minutes because we got to turn the lights off. There's 10,000. Okay. And transition is 18,000, where we'll go to 2992. And we're on our way. It looks like about an hour, 50 minutes to go. We got a long way to climb up to as well. So I hope you all enjoy. Fun day. Take 2 as we head to St. Louis. All right. So I hope you all enjoy. I'm going to take a short break, basically to refill the coffee mug. And see what kind of trouble we can get into. Oh, I'm glad I didn't wait. Yeah, he's still not on the ground. Okay, Delta's passing way overhead. Second one will be way overhead as well. So, all right. Hey, bad at what? No, dive there, bad attitude? Man, getting slow for your old age there. Oh wait, I've got you beat at least twice. Oh, you're down on points. Well, you got to keep watching, man. That's how you get the points. Oh. Sure, I'll hop on Discord here. Hang on, we can try and get this little booger working again. It was doing great on your channel, it seemed like. Believe me, it was. Well, let me rephrase that. No, because I couldn't mute it.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon. And I'm not certain if we're hearing you or not. I should be muted, but...
I do not believe I hear you. Hang on, let me mute Discord. Or nope, I hear me.
On the stream?
Yes.
Okay, I am showing muted. So, and when I go into, like you said, the properties, let me hang on, there's a whole bunch more, obviously, because a whole bunch of other system stuff is up.
I know what's causing it.
Oh. Throw the system out the window and from about 30,000
Nope.
feet should fix it.
Nope. Give me just a second. Let me pull up that screenshot that you sent me. Okay, desktop audio. Delete that.
Delete desktop audio?
Yes.
Ooh. Can I get it back if I need it?
Yes.
Okay. As long as I can get things back, I'll remove. Wait, why didn't it? Where's remove?
The easiest way is to go to your sources, find desktop audio, and then just hit delete.
Would you believe if I told you I don't see it?
Okay, so do you see desktop? Do you see the
Ah, I hit the wrong button. Stand by, folks.
No!
X-plane. Stream collapse. I do not see a desktop audio.
I mean, it's there.
Yeah, obviously it's right. I'm looking right at it. Lock, unhide, hide, rename. There's nothing to delete it.
Oh, no. You need to go. I am so sorry, Mike. That is completely my fault. Go to your settings and then audio.
Settings, hang on, I gotta find that again. That's over here, okay. Audio.
See where it says global devices, desktop audio?
Yeah.
Disable.
Do what now?
So
Disable?
there's a disable. It's a drop down.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see that. It's gone now. It's showing muted. X-plane is not, and doesn't look like I can get it to go full speed on sound. Hello. Okay, switching it on. I'm not seeing the microphone working. You know how when you talk you should see indications in the green, possibly a yellow red or orange red? Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is on the Discord, I don't show a microphone indication like it's, you know, you would on when you were in anything else, like on the microphone. Or am I gonna? And when you talk, I don't see you on Discord showing if, you know, if it shows that way. You still, you don't hear yourself on stream now. No, it's unmuted. Hang on, I'll even be one step more to you. Where is Discord? I am going to go live so you can actually see it. As soon as I figure out the button to push. There we go. Let's go there. So when I talk, you see how the microphone's moving, but no indication here on Discord. Okay.
There
Hey,
we
there's
go.
green.
There it goes.
Oh boy, I gotta turn it down.
Alright, so if you hit the speaker on it.
This one?
Yep.
Yeah, that should mute it. Okay. Cool. So I don't need desktop audio? I thought we did.
You don't need, not because this, what I have you set up is brand new. They just brought it out not too long ago. So you could actually break up the sounds and be able to control everything individually.
Cool.
Yes.
Now, the X-plane that you had me set up,
Yes.
that seems low to me. And I'm almost, I mean, I've got her pegged at the top. Is that, well, let me check something here. I hate doing this, but I'm not on any.
Wait. Can you share your screen again one more time?
Ooh, what's this over here?
What?
What am I looking at here? Hang on, I'm going to share a couple times. That is really wonky. Hang on. Sharing my screen. I said share.
There, dang it.
There we go. None of these computers ever want to listen to me. They want to tell me to listen to them. Don't they know this is the United States? It's my way. It's Burger King here.
Alright, so I am looking at Discord.
And you should see it. Oh, wait. No, you won't, because there we go. No, what's kind of wonky? The what?
Yeah, actually, that is normal.
Oh, that is normal?
So go to the outside view.
Yeah.
See how it actually bunched up? Zoom in.
ToLiss is an interesting animal with me. You'll get that little thump, and then it drops down a level.
Yeah.
Now, you can't see this. Let me see if it'll show this to you. Hang on, where's Discord? Thought there was a way to easily switch screens. Oh,
There is. Change screen.
change stream?
Hey, now it's here.
No, the thing, You see right here where it says I'm showing?
I see nothing.
That must just be on my screen. On my screen showing it when I look at the flight sim.
Wait, what do you see?
In front of the nose, do you see flying with Mike live and then your truncated?
No, that is just your side.
Okay. I'm like, what the?
Yeah, so that is, you go to your Discord settings.
You said Discord? Hang on, I'm going to come into the cockpit where it's quieter. Discord settings?
Yep, Discord settings.
Where are you guys? There you are. Okay.
Scroll down towards activity settings, game overlay.
And that would put it to you as well, or?
No, that's how you turn it on or off.
Oh, so I would come down to whatever X plane it is. It's got X plane 11 enabled, enable overlay, enable legacy overlay. Got to turn them all off.
No. It would be, so you're in,
Hang on.
game overlay, correct?
You know what I'm going to do? Stand by. I learned a new trick today, so I got to play with it.
That's always fun, isn't it?
Okay. Discord is showing, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So-
Settings. Activities.
Nope, game overlay. Oh, yeah, activities, game overlay.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. I do not have that. But, yes.
Do you have nitro? I don't.
I do not have nitro.
Well then, okay, there went that idea. I haven't figured out why to get nitro, but
Oh, I can help you with that if you want it.
I don't even know why I need it.
So, you can just hit enable overlay.
Just turn that one off.
Yep. Hit skip.
Oh, skip.
Alright, now go back
Oh, it is gone.
into-
It's gone.
There you go.
Oh, wow. Man, you're going to make me have to end my stream early again. I've learned too much in one day. And,
No!
oh, here comes Godspeed in. Where'd you get that livery? Well, join us in Discord. Oh, now I'm not seeing the microphone working again. That must only be when you talk.
Wait,
Oh,
yes,
yeah, it's
that
only
is-
when you talk.
Yeah, that's the Discord.
Hey,
Hey,
hey.
Godspeed. Hey, do me another favor. Go back to your settings. Don't end stream yet. Go back to settings.
Settings.
Go. See where it says streamer mode enabled?
Yeah.
Disable that for a second. So scroll.
That's as far as I go.
No, I know. I'm trying to.
Ah, I missed transition level. Them wascally dispatchers, man, got me all discombobulated and I was off altitude for a while.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're on the phone with our dispatcher, so don't worry about it, folks. We're doing fine here.
Under options, hit hide personal information.
Under options, hit what?
No. On the streamer mode. See where it says hide personal information?
Yeah.
Disable that. Now, up at the top where it says enable streamer mode,
Yeah.
Click it, and then click it again. Okay, so hit escape. All right, now, did you notice how when that was enabled, a lot of people's names were their first letter? And
Yeah,
then
always
dot,
see the
dot,
first
dot?
letter, yeah.
That's because of streamer mode. So the option that I just had you turn off, if you look at my name, it now shows my entire name, and it's not just my first letter, dot, dot, dot.
Oh, in the live streams and all? In
Over
wherever I
the-
would see you.
Correct.
Nice. I
Trust
hope
me,
you
that-
want your name out there, man. I don't know.
That drove me nuts for so long.
Oh boy, I'll bet.
Of like, I'd be in chat with people, and all their names would be freaking abbreviated with just their first letter, and then dot dot dot, and I'm just like, no, that is just not what I want.
Why did that not change? Hang on. That's why. That's why it didn't change. I'll just leave it up there in Discord. All right. Well, that is so cool that I've got more control. So now I guess I could do the same things you had me do with Discord and X-Plane with Spotify and all of that and be able to control
Yup.
it right here.
And bring up OBS real quick.
Bring up OBS. Go back to OBS.
Yes.
Going back. Oh, wrong one. This one. Change.
All right, go to settings.
Settings.
I can't remember. So go to output.
What are we looking for? I might know it.
Go to output mode. The drop down at the very top.
Oh, yeah.
Go to.
I can't. I've got it set for simple. How do I get out of? Oh, can I do that streaming?
No, it's gonna have to be offline.
Okay. What do I need it set to? Because
So
one guy
you're gonna-
told me go to simple, and it's pretty easy then.
You're gonna go to advanced.
I think I had it there at one time.
There's a option there. It's gonna be a checkbox, and it's gonna say Twitch VOD track. I recommend putting that to number 2, and then what you can do is here, let me share my screen.
I just got out of settings, so don't let people see too much there behind the curtain.
All right, I am sharing. Oh, that is not the screen I want.
I'm going to go back to the aircraft. Screens, airplane, go.
All right, I am now. Is my OBS showing?
Hang on. It's wanting me to open voice. I'm already on voice.
The X-Plane showing.
There you are. Where are you? Now, I'm not seeing anything out of Bad Attitude. Except for
There
his
it goes.
little icon.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Let's see OBS now.
Do you?
I do. Are you still in yours?
Oh, never mind. I clicked the wrong box. Sorry about that. There we go.
Oh,
I see
okay.
an airplane and OBS.
All right, so I have.
Holy mackerel.
So here's my settings. So I go to output. I'm in advanced. Twitch VOD track is check marked, and I have it set to number 2.
So blank is set?
No. Dot is set.
Well, you weren't set in what I saw.
This is 1. This is 2.
Yeah, but 1 is got it covered. 3, 4,
No,
5.
it doesn't. This is 1, right? This is 1. This is 2.
Well, the way you were showing it before, it so unchecked or uncovered it's selected.
Covered is selected.
Okay.
I can walk you through it again when
Yeah,
you...
we'll do it later.
So basically what I can do is I can go to Spotify, go to advanced audio settings, scroll down, here's Spotify, and I can, if I uncheck the number 2 track,
It won't go to number 2.
it will not be saved to the VOD.
Oh. VOD being Twitch, or even if you're
Yes.
recording?
I believe if you're recording as well.
We'll test that out on a later date.
But no, I mean, it is so nice because then you can play street music on Spotify. And then when you upload it to the VOD, Twitch won't ding you, and it won't unpublish the video because there's copyright music
Yeah,
in the VOD.
that's cool. I'm just looking at all what you have there. I'm like, holy mackerel.
My
Jeez.
a lot of these are games though.
Okay. Oh, so you're like X-Plane and all of that. Yeah.
Right, so ATS, DCS, here's my Discord, Derail Valley, Elite Dangerous, F1.
Yeah.
So with this beautiful app,
Yeah, that's your little console for controlling sounds and all. Yeah.
yep. So I can literally have my music turned all the way off on my thing, but music will still go through into OBS.
Wow. A lot of stuff I've wanted to have on here, but I just haven't figured it out. So I've just
So,
kind of
like-
bare-boned it.
So here's my X-Plane, right?
Same as well. Yours is a little higher, but yeah.
So if I go into here, here's my game volume. If I put that all the way to 0, I hear nothing. It's still going through
Through the channel.
OBS.
Okay.
So it is so nice because I can control every single thing.
Did we
Through
lose?
with the sounds on stream.
Oh, okay.
Now there is a freeware program out there called.
Is that the banana and potato?
Yes. They let you do the same thing. Where you can control the sounds on your end, but not have it conflict with the sounds going through OBS.
Hang on.
The only sound that is actually being controlled from my Go XLR on stream is my microphone. Other than that, everything is separate.
Is that what you just turned up?
Turned up and then turned back down slightly.
Yep. Okay. Very nice indeed. Hey, I know that guy. I know that guy that's on your computer.
What guy?
He's on your computer screen on Discord. Speaking of which, ooh, we gotta get. I guess I should be nice to the passengers and let the seatbelt sign off.
No.
Forward all comments to Bad Attitude, 1-800-BAD-ATTITUDE. And next time we'll fly the MD-11 so you can dial a flap through 1-800-DIAL-A-FLAP and then dial a dispatcher at Bad Attitude.
Hey, what altitude are you at?
38,000. It's like 20 feet off that.
You're going from...
Charlottetown to St. Louis.
What's your route?
Basically Charlotte to Nashville, Nashville to St. Louis on the Boosh.
Actually, wait, you have sync toolkit running, don't you?
Yes, I do. Right there. And you can even see, uh-oh, yeah, there we go. You can even see where I'm at between lost and found. Still got a little ways to Nashville. Couple of one or two fixes, and then Nashville, and then it's on to the Boosh 3 arrival.
So I am showing probably about moderate curve.
Turbulence? What?
Light to moderate curve.
What? Hang on, where's my... I've been watching these other streams here. Hang on.
Where's my stream back up?
I see it. Okay, so I want to go to the red area, the orange, right?
No. Actually, no, that is a moderate.
Nah, they'll just get a little
turbulence
bumpy.
segment.
So they might wear some of their beer and wine and Coca-Colas.
So looks like that, yeah, looks like some moderate.
I got
That
light
really
turbulence.
Well, you got some of these darker patches right here.
Oh,
which is
okay.
Moderate.
Well, like I said in the warm-up here to this, I am waiting for X-Plane or any sim. It's going to happen here in the next year to take those FICONs and insert them into the way the weather program works.
I mean, we already have contaminated runways.
Yeah, but not to where if you've got a 431, yeah, that's easy. You're going to slide off the end of the runway. But if it's 434, you've got a challenge there getting the plane stopped.
Oh, that's a good point.
And I'd be curious. I don't know how you would model it, but hang on.
No, the modeling portion is easy to do. The hard part becomes trying to inject NOTAMs into the simulator.
Yeah. Well, it's actually
That
in the
becomes- that
ATIS.
become-
They're supposed to put them both NOTAM and ATIS.
That is true.
Now, I'm going to guarantee not every airport does that. I've been to a few, and I'm like, I know your runways pretty well suck. Why am I not seeing that in your ATIS? And I'm just talking about across the river from me. So, where we're headed. So that's why I'm kind of curious with that GoJet overrun. Would be curious to read the report on it.
So, have you ever heard of a guy on YouTube called Captain Steve?
Captain who?
Steve.
It sounds familiar, but that's about as close as I'll get to it.
So he did a video on the medevac incident in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I guess the NTSB released their preliminary report.
Correct.
So he was just kind of talking through it of this is the weirdest thing and the most honest thing to try and figure out what happened. From seeing the videos that are out there, it almost reminds me of what happened with that Alaska Airlines flight, the MD-80, where the jack screw came loose and forced the nose over into basically a nose down nosedive.
Yep.
That looks like almost like what happened.
Yeah, my dad, used to fly, and I haven't listened to any, since the prelim came out, what he believes, what he told me he thinks happened, because he flew out of Philly more times than any of us will have ever flown out of Philly. That was one of his big airports in a Dash 8. And the Learjet too, come to think of it. And there's some peculiar, well, all Northeast Corridor airports have peculiarities with them.
Yes.
And that one wasn't Philly International. I believe that was Philly Northeast they came out of.
Okay.
I'm not positive on that. And the departures are a little tricky. But again, I don't want to overstate or oversay anything, because, the NTSB has more information than anyone on YouTube will ever have, unless they've read it.
Yeah.
So, just like we're all waiting to find out a few other incidents, the prelims out, I believe, on the Endeavor up in Toronto. I think.
Is that out?
I thought I heard it. Maybe it was just somebody blathering out there about it. But of course, the prelim is out for Reagan. That's just a nightmare. Has been a nightmare waiting to happen. So I do plan to set up a flight into, by the way, Reagan on 3-3. I didn't know this type of airliner landed on it. And my dad said, oh yeah, they can land on that run. Matter of fact, they kind of prefer it.
Wait, say that one more time?
The runway 33 at Reagan.
Oh, yes. Yeah, no,
I didn't know airliner jet this size landed on that. He goes, oh yeah, they do it all the time.
Yeah.
He goes, it's quick taxi to the gate.
Yeah. That's why there was almost little to no second thought when the controller asked the crew, hey, do you want to switch over to this runway? Crew's like, yeah, we'll take it.
He goes, yeah, that's...
Well, just another day.
He goes, yeah, I've landed, well, Dash 8, yeah, they could take almost any runway there. Actually, any runway. But, yeah, I always stayed away from them. So now I want to try it just because now I know we can. Not because of that incident. It just opened up that I didn't know. And how that'll be an easy off the ILS. I don't know how that works with the, if it even works with the rivers coming in, how they come in that way, the other way, if they would. So it's just a lot of things, these things have kind of opened up to me that I didn't know. Oh, well, I appreciate this, Mr. Bad Attitude, for the assist on why Discord was not doing its thing and why it's showing the way it shows when I'm talking, because I assumed it would do the same like the mics. But,
Right, yeah, it does not.
and then the X-plane, still think it's kind of low, but maybe there's something to ToLiss. Let's take a look. Sounds. I'm cranked up for the most part. Oh well. We'll try a different airplane and see what happens next time. But that's cool. So, we're still not to Nashville. We still got, how many miles? All right, gotta go to the chart now. As soon as we cross Baslu, we still got 41 more miles to go to the Guitar City. Let me take a look at something here, folks. Bear with me. What are my... Is it... Oh, where's the jaggy one? Dang it. Is it antitropic? Or is it... It's anti-aliasing that makes those triangles, right? Not changing that in flight. I hate those things. All right, so I hope y'all have enjoyed and got what looks like a pretty good stream started up here.
Yeah, I can't find that livery anywhere.
Oh, that's right. You asked that question. My bad. Where did I get it?
Was that like a paid livery from?
No. Hang on. Let me. X-plane 12 November 838 a W livery. Okay, I did it that way and got it for you. Stand by, coming to you. Actually coming to everybody. I'll just put it in the chat. It's in the chat of the stream. Unless you're not, if you're not one of those that's not watching the stream, then I get to say, shame on you. If you'd like me to send it to you otherwise, a different way I can, and I will.
Is this for like all three or?
Do what?
Is it just for the 319 or 38?
With okay. American used to use the A319 for its special liveries. The Piedmont, Allegheny, PSA versions. They had another one. Anyway, they changed that now to the 321s, and I don't know if they're been painted up that way yet. But no, just the 319s get those so far that I know of. Unless Bad Attitudes heard from Virtual American, they're the ones that you would find out livery changes in a heartbeat. Because they'll start...
I have not heard anything.
Okay. Because they'll start flagging flights that we fly if we're in the wrong liveries. Although I haven't had that in a while from them.
Oh, here's one for the A321.
So they do have them starting. Okay.
You want me to send it to you?
Sure. And then we'll fancy up an A321 flight because I love flying the cancer plane A321 that I have. I love flying that one. Kind of like when I fly Allegiant, I love putting the Make-A-Wish plane in the air. You said there's an A321, huh? In this colors?
Yeah, just send it to you.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, that's the one I've got. You did? Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was looking in another spot and going, you did? Which one by chance?
Is that not the right A321?
Oh, yeah, no. I just love knowing everyone has their particular engines they like. And this one's what most people seem to gravitate to, the IAEs.
I hate the
I'm not the one
I
that
am
downloaded.
not
It's
a
fucking
fan of them
phenomenal.
either.
Go
But
ahead,
yeah.
Godspeed.
I said the one that I downloaded for the A321 or A320. I am not changing it.
Oh, no. That's interesting. It says, oh, it supports the Carta mod. Why? You got 'em. I guess that's something to do with sound. Oh, wow. These are 8K and 4K textures. But yeah, so for now, American in real life, the A321s get it. So, and they have the U.S. Airways. Ooh, I'd like to find that one. Piedmont PSA and Allegheny.
You know, by far, this is my favorite aircraft.
A319?
Nope. Look at my screen.
Oh, I gotta go back. Hang on. Doink, doink. Where am I? There I am. Ah, the 175.
Indeed.
I am getting closer and closer to thinking about it.
Look at who it's operated by.
Yeah. That other airline.
That other airline that runs the 175s.
That's sad when you only really have two airlines. Well, JetBlue runs them too, but
Wonder if I could find this for the A320. Probably not.
find what?
This paint job.
You might on a search, but the only the A320 ToLiss you could. It's going to be a Neo though, and American unfortunately doesn't have Neos.
Yeah, as far as I knew, I thought there were 3 airlines that flew the 175s.
Yeah, JetBlue, American, and United, unless there's others.
Alaska.
Oh, they got them? Well, that's going to be Horizon.
Yep. But SkyWest, who operates them for Delta, United, American, Alaska.
Who?
SkyWest. And then you also have Mesa Airlines.
Oh, they're still around. Wow. Well,
Somehow.
doesn't Endeavor still have some?
They might.
I know they got the CRJ. Unfortunately, we all know why. We know. But I didn't know if they had those or not. Because I know GoJet doesn't.
I mean, we also have CRJs though.
True, but GoJet is just strictly CRJ.
Really?
I thought. They're based here in St. Louis. That's why I've been hesitant to ever get a dispatcher license, because there's no airlines here anymore, except for GoJet. So it's
They fly.
they fly Cessna 172s.
They fly one 175.
Oh, okay. So they're thinking about them.
Oh, it's in service right now.
Cool. Well,
They have.
Trans-States used to be part of that too, and then it was as somebody once told me, the father owned one, and then the daughter he gave GoJet, and GoJet's still here, in Trans-States either changed names or is no longer.
And then. They have 13 CRJ 700s and then 116 CRJ 900s.
That sounds about right. All for United, if memory serves right.
Delta.
Who are you? GoJet?
Oh, no. I'm talking about Endeavor. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. GoJet, last I checked, was strictly United.
They might be. And they have one write-off aircraft.
You're not allowed to talk about that one. I flew it and I made a mistake.
Oh boy.
Yelp only.
So they have there's 5 aircrafts, 4 of which are stored, one of which was a write-off.
I wonder how long ago that write-off was.
February 2025.
That's what I was wondering. I had a feeling I knew the date, but I didn't want to just jump with it.
And actually, that was their oldest aircraft too.
Oh, wow.
That aircraft was delivered back in August of 2013.
Jeez. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Well, no, what's amazing is some of the aircraft that are flying still in the 767 category and 57 categories. And 747s. And 777s, come to think of it.
So apparently, that Charlotte airport isn't available for X-Plane Club yet.
Really? I thought there was one.
It says when available next to it.
Huh. Because I would have, because I was looking at it. That
Trust
might
me,
have
I
been
just
what
bought it
held me
today.
off. I'll bet that's what kept me from going there.
Yeah, I literally just bought it today
So,
and then realized it was only 411.
well,
Wait, what aircraft?
no, scenery.
Oh, scenery.
Wow, look at that groove, man.
It's gateway only in 12.
No, I am excited to see what comes with 12.2 though.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna look like a brand new game.
I don't think it'll go there, but I'm curious.
Come on, Mike.
I'm curious.
Come on, don't ruin this for me.
Hey,
No,
You
It'll be a
have-
brand new game.
Godspeed, you have a source so close to you, you could
Yeah.
maybe find out things.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I did a flight the other day. And I used the default ETC
Oh, I love that.
in X-Plane 12. Let me see if I can't re-find it. So there's
All right, real quick here. Hey, folks, welcome aboard. Those of you that have been here. We're flying from Charlotte to St. Louis. We're about to start our descent here. Oh, in about the next 50 or so miles. We'll get a call from Auto ATC to say, hey, start down. Glad to have you here. Thanks to Mr. YetGamer06 for the follow. Meyer 182. We sure appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming aboard. We're on Discord here. Streamer, Bad Attitude, and Godspeed. They're good to watch. If you see them online, check them out. Made this lovely hour-and-a-half flight go too quick. But yeah, you've got a source so close to you.
Yeah.
Now, whether he'll speak, I doubt it. But I know I was reading or listening to him somewhere, and they are beginning to do some things to get it ready to put out. What they'll be, I would assume the radar would be one of them at some point in there. What other airports might get improved? I don't know. Innsbruck would be really cool.
Oh yeah, so I flew to Seattle. I flew to Seattle using the default ETC, and when I landed, it gave me a gate, so I switched gates, and it wouldn't give me crossing instructions across the runways.
Interesting.
For
Do
whatever
you
reason.
have traffic in the area?
Nope.
That's probably why.
Oh, hang on. So I posted it in Discord. It worked perfect. I put default ATC. It worked perfectly until I got on the ground. Once landed, I was having issues. It wouldn't clear me across runways, didn't tell me to contact ground, and it wasn't giving me any way to cancel my IFR clearance. So I posted the log, and Jim Keir, I believe he helps with, I believe he does the ATC side of the simulator. He posts, he first said, "You're right, this was handled badly. I've gone through the log and found 3 separate issues."
Uh-oh, we may have another beta coming.
No. This is gonna get pushed with 12.2.
Oh, okay.
12.1.4 is already final.
Yeah, but they said if anything comes up, they may put another beta out.
Oh, I mean, this isn't a big break issue. Generally, a request for alternate parking works, but you got unlucky twice. He's like, just FYI, I fixed these. There were 4 issues in the end. So well done for spotting them and reporting them with a log.
Yeah.
You really were unlucky. Both places you called for a different parking spot, it very location-specific problems. Until these fixes are published, you can avoid it by using the assigned parking spot there's not really a way you can tell beforehand whether you're going to get a valid response or not.
Yep.
And I'm like, of course I got unlucky.
Well, my only problems with it is me understanding the clearances given. They had me do one where they said cleared for the ILS or ILS I319, and I'm like, what transition is that? And I ended up, it was hosed, and I went VFR into the airport. And then they got mad at me for not talking to tower and ground.
Of course. See, I didn't even get that.
So, and that's happened a couple times. Another one was weird, but you know, again, it just gives you weird sometimes approaches, and you're like, what approach are you looking at? And trying to figure them out. But other than that, I love it. I haven't done it in a while. I should have done it Saturday, but I was hoping for some people to join me for the little GA jaunt around St. Louis.
Oh, right.
That was fun. Nice little 3-hour flight. Well, we should be getting auto ATC here anytime. I hate this, by the way. I really hate auto ATC.
Why?
It's gonna ping me here about 50 miles from Cape Girardeau, CGI, to be at 30,000. Fine and dandy, because Delight is below 31,000 and 280 knots, at 280 knots. And it doesn't take you any further. It'll just say, now follow this departure or this arrival. Why have it? It's just kind of a nuisance online. That, and I know how to plan my descents. I get some people don't. I get that.
Right.
But I know the 3-to-1 rule.
So it sounds like someone extremely agrees with the fact that we need more pushback tugs.
Oh, you're into better pushback?
Yep.
Yeah, I would love to see tow bars. I mean, I'm okay with nose huggers, but it would be nice to see them.
Yeah. Not everybody uses super tugs.
Well, primarily they're just for the heavies and the smaller version for the GA. I have seen one. It's pretty cool. Boom, there's
Yes.
auto ATC.
Right on cue.
Descend and maintain flight level 300. 70 miles from Cape Girardeau.
Alright, I need food.
Food is a very unnecessary item.
Speak for yourself.
I've got plenty to live on for a good couple of months. This belly could last for a couple of months, I'm sure.
Well, I will be right back.
Enjoy. Although, the interesting thing is, I did not hear ATC. Now I wonder if that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, I didn't hear it either.
Oh crap, Kansas City came up on me. I better figure this out. Well, I'll hear them, I think.
Now you can
The
just shut it
stream
off.
may not hear it. We'll find out. Actually, I just happened to look up and see Kansas City online. And we are close to top of descent now. Okay. All right, landing, reset. I said, come on. Okay, what's our... Okay, we're 1951. Oh, we're off by an hour. Okay, so we're looking at winds of 270 and 13, temperature 1730.08. Dry, any ice won't be needed. We'll go medium. Compute. All right. If we do everything right, we should only use about a third of the runway. Yeah, right. Okay, so let's plug it all in. 30. Temperature 17. 270. 13. 270. Diagonal 13. For this RNAV approach, .364. All right, 34 miles.
$38,000 miles.
Hey, I'm trying to rack up your frequent flyer points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Been wanting that grill. I'm just kidding. I don't know what they give away.
All right, got that set. All right, we're ready to think about descending 30,000. Come on down. All right, again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into Flying with Mike. We've been flying a better part now of about an hour and 15, 20 minutes. 319 from ToLiss with the America West American Heritage mission. And hope you enjoyed. Life is a military brat. And I know I said a lot more in the first half of this episode, Charleston to Charlotte. This one, we're finishing the flight off. Basically, what I've been chronicling is my life as a military brat. Started off at Norton Air Force Base, San Bernardino, went to Germany, came back to Sacramento, back to Norton. First time to Scott Air Force Base, a few episodes ago, down to Montgomery, then over to Charleston. Now we're headed back our second time at Scott Air Force Base. So, needless to say, we've been to Scott Air Force Base quite a bit. And let alone, I would eventually join the military and pull a 4-year stint there as well. So, so that's where the impetus came. My wife actually came up with this idea. And at first, I was like, I have no idea what bases would be available. Lo and behold, so far, every single place we were from the 60s all the way into today, those airports are still there. Now, maybe not air bases or Air Force bases, but they are still operational in some capacity. So it's been an actual interesting trek here in the flight sim world to see all of them. So, and learn a few things about some of the airports we were at, or air bases. So it was, like I said, it's been a fun time. We still got a couple more to go for as a brat, but then we might transition to when I went to the military. And there's only a couple more flights after that, but you know, this could go on for a while, but we'll see how this goes and what the turnout is. So that's what's going on with this flight. Part 2 of episode 7, the conclusion, will bring us into St. Louis Lambert. Another thing you gotta understand about when I grew up, it was the Cold War. Now, I was born, I mean, right smack dab, hardcore Cold War, you know, duck and cover under your desks at school. I was born into that. I never did those drills as a kid. But that's when I was born. And it was a different time in this country. Military bases were military bases. Civilian aircraft did not come in. Except one time, well, except for Charleston. There might be a couple of other bases like Charleston, where they actually had a passenger terminal with commercial service in and out of the city of Charleston through it. But you didn't take an airliner or any kind of aircraft other than a scheduled, and they were scheduled, military aircraft into military airports. One exception happened with me at Scott. We had a TWA 767 come in the 80s. Now, granted, hindsight, we can say, well, the Cold War was in its final years. Yeah, but at the time, you didn't know that. And there was a lot of talk. They were not going to let that plane come in. So, anyway, now that time I heard ATC. So, anyway, that's how it was back then. It was, the world was totally different. So, all right, we're going to switch over and talk to ATC. Kansas City, here we come. And if it's who I think it is, I'm going to look him up before I contact. I might have a little fun with it. Hopefully you'll get to hear. Oh, it's not him, so I can't. All right, well, anyway, let's get switched over. We are Kansas City Center, American 2493 with you. We're about 13 miles from Cape Girardeau on the Boosh 3 for St. Louis. American 2493 copies, landing west. We're planned, we've got our FMC set up for the RNAV 30 right, if that's okay. Okay, we'll descend Boosh 3 and we'll let you know later. Got the altimeter. All right, Godspeed. Did that come through at all?
Yeah, you did.
I did, but did the controller?
No.
Got it. I know what to do. hopefully now when he comes in, you guys will be able to hear it. X-plane, X-pilot. Okay. So many of the things I relied on through the old way, I have to now make sure I have a source set up. Did you hear that?
Give me a second. No, I didn't hear it.
Alright, X-pilot. Have to work on it. Well, we'll get that fixed for next flight. But, hey, that's cool. We've got X-plane humming in the background that I can control the volume on in the stream and not necessarily what I hear in my ears. This is getting a lot more like what I do at church. Hey, hello, Torch Medic. Welcome in from your friendly Kansas City controller. Hey, welcome aboard. Thanks for the first time chat. We're still setting some things, trying some new things out here. So at least I can hear you for sure. The stream itself may not. But hey, welcome aboard. Daylight. Alright, I gotta get the boost 3 pulled up here. We need to go 14,000 set up.
Might have to watch a video on this plane. On the E145.
Oh, the lawn dart.
Yep. Apparently I bought the family pack and I didn't realize it.
So you got another toy to learn. Cool.
What's that?
Cool. Love when you get an extra plane, another toy to play with.
Well, I got like 5 of them.
Well, there were a
Yep.
bunch in that lawn dart, from 135 to 145s. I
Yeah.
think even a 130, come to think of it.
I got a 1000 too.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm not showing sound on it, so obviously something's not connecting right.
Man, it feels like it's like 6 o'clock already.
All right, time to get the cabin ready for arrival. Let's go ahead and if you guys want to put in a prediction, now is the time.
So you're flying the A319. So
Just make sure when you do this, put in a negative number. Can't put in the number of divots. I'll put in the runway. Yeah, the big problem I had yesterday when I went ahead and flew this, even though I couldn't post the video, it didn't show any information over here. And it's showing RNAV 30 right Zulu, but none of the indications show up for you to follow on it. If I'd have been in clouds, I would have to rely strictly on so I got to look over there and see what kind of additions I can give it.
have you flown to Hawaii yet?
I've flown to it
Honolulu?
many a times.
Did you get that that reef scenery package for XP12?
No, what reef?
Let me find it here again.
All right, am I missing anything?
I just sent it to you.
For American 2493, I have the RNAV 30 right Zulu off TB. All right, American 2493 expecting RNAV 30 right Zulu TB transition. Via whatever. I hate the terminology because Europe will use something, we use something different. I gotta figure out why it's not coming across. I must have done something wrong.
I need to get better with my approaches.
I can help you out with that.
Most of the times I just I'm trying to multitask, and by the time I get to the airport, I pass the airport, so I have to nose bomb.
first off, for your top of descents, what I use, I called it the 3 to 1. Basically, drop the zeros for the most part on your altitudes. So like we were at 38,000 and we needed to get down, well, we'll get down to 8,000. If you take the zeros off, so 32 or 38 minus 8, that's 30. Times that by 3. That's going to be obviously 90. That's a simple one. I like when I have a simple one to explain. So you have roughly 90 miles at 2,300 feet a minute, and you should be down at your 8,000 on target. Should. I padded.
Sounds like you're really good at math.
Well, 30. That was easy. 38 minus 8. Like I said, I got an easy one. Sometimes, you know, they aren't as easy. But that's the 3 to 1 rule. And then you just come down at 2,300 feet a minute. Watch your speeds. You know, when you hit 10,000, be under the, you know, whatever the chart says, and then at or whatever. So that's how I plan my approaches. Right now, I am completely done with checklists till we turn onto the onto the runway. At TB cleared for the RNAV 30 right Zulu, American 2493.
Does that graph?
I think I'm gonna have to steepen my descent.
Does that graph tell you the what do you call those? The altitude, the altitude pressure, is that the proper name for it?
The altimeter settings?
Yeah, the altimeter.
Here, let me show you. If you look on the stream, we get charts up here. Okay, over here on the left, you see the St. Louis ATIS. Right down in there, you're going to see the, after broken, you'll get a temperature dew point A3008. That's your altimeter. If you're in Europe, it will just be either QNH or 10 whatever.
Alright, well, okay, like over by the messages, I see messages.
You see St.
Like where it
Louis?
says, yeah, where it says KSTL.
Come down to the ATIS. And now, you'll see arrival departure runways.
Yes.
In the message is what's broadcasting in St. Louis. So winds are 270-13, gusts, 10-mile visibility. There's your first layer of clouds. Hang on, I'm kind of paying attention here that I don't. And your altimeter setting is A3008, and it even spells it out for you.
Okay.
So you can get that on NavGraph, either there or the METAR. The METAR, same thing, it just translates it out below.
Because I usually just like search it online in Google for that airport.
You can do that too. Hang on. All right. Cool. Let me get up here. Medium, brake fans are on. Come on, airplane, you gotta slow down on me. I got the airport in sight, so that's good. Okay, got myself caught up here.
Wouldn't that be awesome? Like, if we got that beta right and it looked like Microsoft, like the scenery.
That would be a major update, I think. There's Cahokia Airport for those that were watching the Piper Arrow flight. We flew in and out of there a couple times. Yeah, I know my spoiler.
I wish I had that.
Go ahead.
I wish I had that plane from Wings in this game.
And by the way, Bad Attitude will get with you at the end of the flight. We're not picking up X-Pilot on here. And I've got a source for it.
Oh, okay.
We'll figure it out. Problem is, I need a controller. I've actually got one listening to us on chat. That's awesome. All right, here we go. We're getting ready to shoot the approach. Awesome. Thank you, sir. We're cleared to land 30 right. American 2493. That is awesome. And St. Louis. St. Louis looks kind of weird.
Oh, there's the arch.
Yeah, but the city buildings don't look right.
Arch does.
Yeah, the arch does, but everything else is maybe just the angle. Yeah, it's just the angle, because now they look right.
Give
But
it
again,
time.
I'm not getting
Go.
any visual cues here on my
Is that a
PFD.
stadium?
Yeah, that's the new baseball stadium. Well, 10 or 15 years new.
I wish there was a mod where you could change the sphere.
The what?
To like the sphere in Vegas. Like the multiple different things.
Hang on a second, let me dial in my numbers. But yeah, I don't have any indications here on the 319 if we're on profile or what. If we were in the clouds, we'd be screwed. I'll have to look to see, like I said. All right, we'll come down to 1,000.
Are you flying on VFR or IFR?
I'm on an IFR flight plan, but I can see the
2,500.
runway. All right, kicking out flaps. Here we go. I'm actually going to take it. Screw it. Brace, brace, brace. Pilot has control.
That's only on my flights.
2,000.
I've been getting better at landing though.
Well, maintenance has to look at my flaps now.
And do you not do that?
Huh?
Huh? Can we not break our flaps?
What was that about flaps? Their bad attitude? Sorry.
Can we not break them?
We can in some airplanes. I'm pretty sure ToLiss, well, normally we don't. I'm high as can be. Holy
What
mackerel.
is that thing to the left? It looks like a gravesite or something.
Not sure.
Is that just a building?
Just kind of wiggling our way down. doing a Southwest Airlines approach. Nose to the ground, then pull up just at the end. Kind of like Space Cowboys. Alright, we're getting into profile here. Flaps full.
500.
Here's 3 greens.
100
Spoilers
above.
armed. And we're getting a
400.
There we go.
Seems like that guy was in like every military
Minimum.
movie.
Who, Clint
300.
Eastwood?
Not
200.
Clint Eastwood, the bald dude. I forget his name. But he was in The Rock. He was in The Abyss.
100.
But I think he was
he
also in
did it.
Space Cowboy too.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Seemed like that was a good landing. Screen didn't break like mine does.
I didn't catch it, so we'll just roll out. I missed what I could have got off at Kilo. Doggone it. Bad Southwest pilot. Oh wait, I'm flying for American, so I have to make it
Is
look
it-
better.
Does that zero say literally say 0 FPM? That's not landing, is
that
it? The
me?
DSP thing?
Hang on a second. Kansas City, was that for American 2493? We're in St. Louis. We'll be going to Charlie 19. Papa Delta Charlie 4, American 2493. And we can cross 30 left at Papa, American 2493. Funny story, one of our flights we took once on American, or was it Southwest? Anyway, pilot came on when we touched down and said, "Welcome to Miami," in the middle of winter. Oops.
Was it a bad winner?
I don't remember. I just died laughing. Welcome to Miami. St. Louis, although crime-wise could be equal, but the other two are diametrically different. And Center American 2493 is off 30 left. I think I just passed Charlie 4. Oh no, I didn't. Way down there. I didn't know they took us all the way down here. You gotta love the rampies.
Whew. That's a bit of a thunk.
What, my landing?
Yes.
I haven't even looked.
476 feet per minute.
I didn't feel like that.
Yeah, it definitely didn't look like that.
At 1.53 Gs.
Okay, let's see. APU available. Let's go ahead and get the bleed on. Flaps up, spoilers down, radars are off. And chocks are in. Oh, I know why. And Kansas City Center goofed. We're in spot Charlie 18. Hey, thanks for the great ATC and thanks for watching.
I am gonna go take a shower and I will talk to you guys later.
Alrighty.
Later.
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 Alright, that's all set and that's started. Let's get the gate coming over. All right, welcome. All right, we're in. The gates are there, and we're just about ready. Let me just do a quick look at the wheels. Looks good. All right. Welcome again to St. Louis. Great flight with Life as a Military Brat. The end of episode 7 here. Let's see. Find Elevatex. They've delayed going to beta on this here. I've got to get in to get more information, but this is what's coming. Now I'm not sure the changes that may happen between now and then, but generally this is what you would get, and it's supposed to be free. So hang on, I'm going to swap off here. That way it's out of my ear at least. Sorry. So let's take a look here at our flight. I just completed it, so we'll pull it up here, the second one. 463 feet a minute. Wow. That is not what I thought. Oh well. Can't argue. I mean, who am I arguing to? So, all right, close that up. All right, let's bring in Sim Toolkit, see what the dastardly numbers are there. 476, 109 knots. That might be part of the problem. I got too slow. All right, completing it. And I gotta find out if I have this airplane in there. Thought I did. Okay, so let's details. Maybe. 499 miles, 3,900 kilograms of fuel, 1.53. Wow. So let's see where at least we touched down at, because I almost thought we were going to land on the, very close. Oh, did it want us on the other runway? It sure did. All right. SimBrief wanted us over here again. I don't know how to tell it no. So we'll figure it out. Each hash mark is 500 feet. In between hiccups, man. So there's 1,000. This is what you aim for. 1,500. So we're about, we'll call it 1,700 or so down the runway. And I'm going to say at least 10 to 20 feet off the center line. So overall, not bad. These numbers would say differently, but I wish we were a little faster. That might have saved us there. So, oh well, it was a good flight. Enjoyed it. Was a bunch of fun, and I hope you all enjoyed. What I'm going to do is go ahead and shut things down for now, and maybe try to figure out this X-Pilot, why it's not working. X-Pilot, X-Pilot. So let me just flip-flop. All right. Well, we're going to call it, and let's take a look out here. By the way, this Star Sim scenery, if you all are interested in it, is a link coming up to you right now. Hang on, I forgot how I put it in there. Was it KSTL or STL? Yeah, STL, okay. Anyway, this Star Sim scene is just phenomenal. That is what Lambert looks like today. And pretty much back into the mid-80s, except back in the mid-80s, Ozark, then TWA all over the place here. Especially that D Concourse. They actually powered back from there. Then you have the Metrolink that will show up from time to time. They're going back and forth over to Southwest. Southwest is way down there. But the airport is in the process of getting ready to change. How it's going to look, I have no idea. The word is, the historic arches, domes, whatever you want to call them here, will remain. The rest of this is probably going to go away. Now the cool thing is that little control tower off in the distance there, that used to be the Air National Guard. They're no longer here. Off in the distance is the old TWA operations building. That actually is still standing. Just not, I don't know if GoJet's in it or not. And then way over there, those hangars, that's where the F-15, F-4s, and all were built. That's the old McDonnell Douglas manufacturing plant. when Boeing bought them out, they slowly moved over to kind of right behind the plane, and now they build them in a more modern setup. So, little tour, but the people behind Star Sims really did a beautiful job with the airport. Now, when you go and look for it, it'll say, "Will update when X-Plane 12 comes available." I have not seen any updates. So hopefully they'll stick to this and we'll see something. Philadelphia is another one they've done, and that one, oh my gosh, they've even gone into more detail than here. So it is just unreal. Great company if you see them. So check them out, Star Sims at X-Plane 12, and you'll really like the sceneries they have. Like I said, this is about as close as I've ever seen Lambert done. Granted, you got to pay for it, but boy, this group did a great job. So, hope you all enjoyed the flight. I had a blast flying it the second time in 2 days. At least the OBS issue seems to be in check at the moment. The only thing not fully working is the X-Pilot, which is what connects to VATSIM. So we'll get that fixed hopefully for the next flight, and we'll have some more fun. So for now, we're going to go ahead and call it a day. If we have time later after dinner, we will come back on and see what other kind of trouble we can get into. So enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Tomorrow's hump day, Wednesday, getting over that hump. The weekend is staring us down. So I hope you all enjoy. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow. Sorry, don't have that song. And if I did, I'd get gigged for copyright. Y'all have a great day.